I was very lucky that my parents were both quite keen amateur musicians in their youth. My father was a singer and my mother played the piano, and they came from quite musical families, so I really feel as though I was surrounded by music from a pretty early age. And I was lucky that they saw in me my need to sing. Apparently I would just hum and sing around the house all the time, and it became quite a big deal because my whole family had to move in order that I could take up this position as a chorister. And so we moved house and life really changed. Yeah, I've been singing professionally since I was 7 years old. I think the inspirational thing about choral music and the use of text is that the composer has two levels on which they can work in order to create their art. They have the notes. You can create a beautiful melody which might be yearning or tugging at your heartstrings or creating a feeling of joy or sadness or pain or longing or love. But it's always open to interpretation without text. And if you've got the text as well, reinforcing the message of the melodic line, reinforcing the message of the strength of the harmony or the vulnerability of a lone, isolated note or voice, it just has the potential to communicate on two levels. And I think, therefore, it has the capacity to reach people in a slightly different way, which I love. Having spent 15 years of my career so far in an unconducted group, whenever we were teaching or conducting masterclasses and workshops and working with directors, we would always try to put forward the theory that the conductor might be the starting point for some of the energy, but in fact it was the magnification of that, and it was the realization of that idea, an ideal, which was coming from the singers themselves. It's a bit like a satellite dish. You've got the huge dish which is reflecting this tiny pinpoint of energy. So primarily I think that the role of the conductor is not to get in the way of the music and in the way of what the singers, the choir are doing. The conductor can do nothing once the performance starts, really. It's down to the singers, and it's up to them and what they do. And I think the conductor's main role is to help to shape and inform the intention. My first experience with the chorale came through their recording several years ago. The recording of The Spotless Rose was something that really moved me. The sound. I love the sound. It's got a warmth to it, but it's also got a real honesty and heart within it. And having got to know some of the singers, and as I'm getting to know more of them, I realised that intention and the heart behind it comes because they very much choose to spend their time working and performing with the chorale. And that's the best endorsement of the work that the ensemble does, really, the fact that these people who lead very busy lives choose to spend their time with this organisation, which is very much of and for the community. That gives you the extra emotional weight to create something truly special in the performance. So what's excited me has been getting to know these people and starting to make music with them, and I feel a sense of responsibility to honour the devotion that they have to their craft.